Western Europe is enduring a record-breaking summer. Temperatures have climbed well past historical averages, creating a severe climate emergency across the region. In Germany, city thermometers are pushing past 40 degrees Celsius. The heat has reached a point where hundreds of French schools have been forced to close to protect students from the daytime peaks. Historically, European homes were built to retain heat, and air conditioning ownership remains low. This has left millions of people without any mechanical way to cool their living spaces. Infrastructure that has stood for centuries is struggling to function in this new climate. Effective home cooling typically requires a split-system air conditioner, which uses an outdoor compressor to dump heat away from the living area. Installing these systems usually requires drilling a permanent hole through an exterior wall to connect the indoor and outdoor units. In major European cities, strict historic preservation rules and widespread landlord bans make this kind of exterior drilling completely illegal. This creates a deadlock. Millions of residents have the purchasing power and immediate need for cooling, but they are legally barred from installing the necessary hardware. In these historic centers, local property laws and building preservation codes have become the primary obstacle to cooling the population. Midea targeted this specific legal barrier with the PortaSplit, engineered by their team in Stuttgart to fit the unique constraints of the European market. Instead of a permanent installation, the system uses a heavy-duty bracket that slides over an open window ledge. The window closes tightly over flat connecting cables. This setup provides the performance of a split system without any permanent damage to the building facade. Because the installation is non-destructive, it doesn't require municipal permits or the landlord's permission. Midea's engineering allowed consumers to legally circumvent the building codes that had previously blocked them. The response was immediate. Sales surged 70% year-over-year across France, Spain, Germany, and the United Kingdom. Retailers across the continent saw their inventories cleared out as soon as the units arrived. On secondary markets, desperate buyers were paying up to €900, triple the retail price, to secure the remaining stock. This chart shows Midea's stock price during the peak heatwave dates. As demand spiked, the company's valuation saw a 4.6% jump. To keep up, Midea doubled its factory lines overnight to increase output. They even chartered high-speed rail trains to urgently transport 20,000 units all the way from China to Europe in just 7 days. By identifying a single legal loophole, Midea coordinated a massive logistics effort, moving thousands of units from the factory to the consumer in a single week. The tech community validated the design, with Time naming the PortaSplit a best invention of 2025. Governments are responding as well. France has committed €80 million to install cooling systems in schools and community centers. Extreme heat is no longer being treated as a temporary emergency. For historically cold nations, it has become a permanent challenge requiring new infrastructure. The PortaSplit success suggests that future market leaders must engineer products to navigate specific legal and regulatory environments alongside their technical goals. To get more live updates on the tech, business, and stories shaping the capital and beyond, visit londoner.news.